Good morning. Doing things just a little different this morning. Since the leaves are off the tree, I thought that I would just show the banner. And I've got a microphone outside so that whatever happens out in nature, we can still hear that. We'll see how this works. KDV, it was fun watching your family in the living room. It looked like you guys were having a great time. Sean, good morning. Hope you're having a great day. I know, Sean, I appreciate that. Sometimes it takes me a couple of minutes. Good morning, Shinri. Sean, sometimes it takes me a couple of minutes till after the show to give out those thanks. I appreciate your patience. Shinri, I'm glad to see you. I hope everything's okay. Good morning, Roger Blair. Well, KDV, I was just happy to see people having a good time. Sonia, good evening to you, Sonia. I enjoyed the bus ride. I had to cut out before you got home or to work, wherever you were going. I'm good. And that was me dropping something. Sonia, you got a good head on your shoulders. You were giving out some very good information. No, I didn't drop the coffee. It was an empty water bottle. Marisa. Hello, Marisa. I was watching Papa B last night, and I left his show playing while I went to sleep. So good to see you, Marisa. It's a very cool morning today. It's like 28 degrees on the back porch. That's like -2 centigrade. We can hear the birds a little bit, so that's kind of nice. Sonia is multi-talented. She can teach. She could be on stage, and she's very smart. You, Sonia, that's who. She really enjoys teaching. She likes to help people. Yeah, you do. I know so, Sonia. John P. Adventures. Good morning, John P. Sonia, what I found is nobody has no country, no race. When it comes to human beings around the world, they're all pretty much the same. You're going to have good ones and you're going to have bad ones. You're going to have good females and bad females. You're going to have good guys and bad guys. I am very lucky to have good people come in to chat from around the world. Uh, what do you guys think about my blanket? The camera is aimed at my blanket. I got a small one to test it out and see how they turned out. It turned out way better than I expected. I should have gotten a bigger one. It's very true, Sonia. Teacher Crizzy. Good evening, Teacher Crizzy. John P., how long have you been awake today? I am up and about. I am trying to listen to the outside sounds and get a few things done here without making too much racket in the microphone. Well, teacher, like I tell everybody, I am only nice to nice people. People who aren't nice, I leave them alone, and hopefully they will let me leave them alone. But some are dumb and try to change my mind or give me a hard time. And then they find out that I'm not going to be nice to them. So just being upfront with everybody about that. Oh, thank you, Sonia. I like to see teacher Chrissy smile. She has a big, bright smile. And KDV was just having fun with her family the other day. Nez Lover, good morning. Have you jumped in under any waterfalls lately? Good morning, Misty. Well, I got to laugh at this. The other format, in order to go live there, I have to download software, an app, and the Play Store will not allow me to download a free app unless I give them a credit card. And I'm not going to give them a credit card number to download a free app. Well, yes, I understand the waterfall. I am crazy about waterfalls. So, all in all, me and Google, YouTube are not on the best of terms right now. Yeah, all they're doing is trying to get more personal information, and they don't understand how stubborn I am. Uh, I am a big fan of privacy rights, and I think people give away too much of their private information without thinking about it. That's my opinion. Oh, by the way, Nez, uh, YouTube has labeled me a child. In all their great wisdom, uh, I guess they haven't watched any of my lives where I got on camera. I've tried my best to keep this a family channel because I want people to enjoy nature and relax. And this is the funniest thing. I tried to go and send them a feedback. Well, I can't go send them feedback because I'm not an adult. When I go to that on my channel to give feedback, it says that I have to get an adult to send the feedback. So you got to laugh. It's like the IT guy telling, when you call them up and tell them your computer doesn't work, and they say, email me what's wrong. Yeah, Ness, that's the funny thing. I'm a 68-year-old adult, and they have labeled me a minor. I'm serious. If it's hilarious, and all it is they want to get more personal information. They said I could clear this up if I send them my driver's license or credit card. But I appreciate everybody on here, the people that I've met. Uh, Everything that I've posted here, it's going to stay online. So if anybody wants to go see mountaintop views or waterfalls, it'll be available. The hour-long and 3-hour-long water videos, people can use that for relaxation, help them go to sleep, or to meditate. Yeah, according to YouTube, I have regressed in age by about 60 years, which is pretty cool. But I guess I've done such a good job keeping the channel family friendly. They think that I'm a child. They, my views have gone from averaging around 1,000 a day to less than 50. And I'm sure it'll drop off more. So since I'm a child, they don't want to push the content out there, which I'm not monetized. I, I don't know what their motivation is other than they just want to get more personal information. And when I first found out about it, I posted that on the channel. And if I caused any, if I caused anybody to be less than happy, I apologize for that. Thank you, Sonia. Momshire, hello. Well, they can want all they want to. They're not going to get it. I really wasn't trying to cause any drama. But in my attempt to be just upfront with everybody what was going on, I may have done that. And that's not being true to the channel. The channel is about relaxation, enjoying nature. Mom, she Thank you for coming in this morning. With the winter time, the birds are not quite as active, but if they make some song, we'll be able to hear it. There we go. We hear a little bit. Good morning, Stevie B. Good morning, moms. I'm going to bet Stevie's at work or on her way to work, and Moggs is thinking about how many casts he can get in before he goes to work. Moggs and Stevie, I am doing something a little different this morning. It was in the 20s on the back porch, and the trees are pretty much bare. So I aimed the camera at my channel blanket, and I have a microphone outside so that we can hear the birds if they make any sounds. I'm in the kitchen with short pants and a t-shirt. It's a nice toasty. I think it's about 66 in the house. Yep, that's pretty much it. Mom, thank you. Hello. When I was in Laredo, Laredo is hot and humid. Uh, for whatever reason, on the inside of every place I went, they had their air conditioner set on like 64. I figured you'd have on shorts, Stevie B. You're just showing off your cyborg self. Now, if I was to go to the store, I'd put on a pair of jeans. And in the 20s, I put on long sleeve shirt. I still think it would be hilarious if Stevie put a lift kit on her prosthetics. Be 6 foot tall. Somebody turn around, turn back, should be 5'8". Just to mess with people. Sonia, thanks for hanging around this morning. I know how busy you are. Moggs and Stevie, have you guys heard anything from Michael? I'm guessing it's hunting season and he's out in a tree somewhere of a morning. Just want to make sure he's okay. Okay, great. As long as he's okay, I mean, that's the main thing. I figured he was hunting. As long as he's safe and happy, that's all that matters. Hassan. Hello, Hassan. Thank you for coming by this morning. Raymond. Good morning, Raymond. I'm glad to see everybody come in this morning because I guess they haven't totally stopped notifications, even though they think I'm a child. Yeah, Raymond, I got out of bed under my own power. That's a good day. Raymond, while you're here, I wanted to show you something. Check this out. Kind of looks like a cross I saw on your channel. I just haven't figured out where to hang it up yet. I found it in a thrift store. There's a charity here, and they do a really good job of feeding people in need, and they hold Bible sessions when they serve lunch. People who want to go to the sessions are welcome, and then the people who don't want to go, there's another area for them to eat, and they just do a very good job at that. Oh yes, it is. I mean, uh, it was very cost effective. Let's put it that way, and it supported a charity, so win win. Thank you, Sonia. Raymond, I have the same problem. I have more stuff than I have room, which uh, I totally understand. I think it's partly because growing up, we really didn't have a lot. So I probably hang on to stuff a little more than I should. It's like I've got Star Trek The Next Generation on VHS tapes. They were actually gifted to me because I'm a bit of a Star Trek fan. Yeah, it's a place where you can find some good bargains. There was a Goodwill in, I think it was Charleston, South Carolina. Somebody saw a rather crude painting. It wasn't fancy. It was, but it had a name on it that they just was curious, and they got it. And they started doing research and found out that Frank Zappa, before he got into the music business, he was doing ads and he painted. He would create artwork for advertisements. And it turned out that that piece of art was by him. So you never know where something very unusual might show up. But most people wouldn't think Frank Zappa would do art. I agree with you, Moggs. I don't want to put 666 up anywhere. When I was at 1665, I was just praying I'd get two at once instead of just one. Well, I'm not going to call you silly. Not for that one. Maybe you and Stevie can subscribe at the same time and just skip the 666 all over. Whoa. Hello, how you doing, Frank? How's Maggie? Marvelous. Absolutely marvelous. I understand. This like I said, it's comical, but it's kind of a bit of a speed bump, if you will. YouTube identifying me as a child, it's I don't know what else to say other than just laugh at it. Well, Raymond, buddy, I understand. We all go through those tough times. That's why I try to keep everything uh, laid back, give people an outlet to relax. Well, they stopped crediting me with watch hours, uh, and I got a notice that Google had changed all of my settings. You know, Google owns YouTube, and I think it's just a ploy for them to get more of my personal information. They said I could correct it by giving them my driver's license to prove that I wasn't underage. And when I went to give feedback, you know, you can go to your channel and go on YouTube and select give feedback. The message that they gave me when I tried to do that was you need to get an adult to send in feedback for you. That's right. All it is a ploy for them to try to get more information, personal information. So what are you going to do? Laugh at it. That's all I can do. I have in the past, but as far as showing my face, but I'm doing my best to hold true to the channel. The channel's not about me; it's about nature. But if they wanted to look, they could find me in a live out on location, and they can see it, any of my videos where I did the honk honk joke videos. I'm in all of those, and they can see my face. Okay, I'll do that, Moggs. It'll be a little tough because both my mom and dad have passed. I mean, if they were with us, they would be close to 100 or over 100. Well, they want our information. I'm not giving it to them. If I ever chose to monetize, I would have to give it to them, and that's, no big deal. But as long as I possibly can, I am not going to have commercials playing in the middle of nature videos. Yeah, I know. I'm a bit of a privacy advocate, if you will. When the grocery stores started giving out their loyalty cards, uh, I was thinking, why does the grocery store need to know what I bought? All they need to know is what they sold. They don't need to know that I'm the one that bought it. Yeah, I know. And like I said, if I was monetized, I would understand it, but I'm not monetized. It's like the Play Store. Uh, they want a credit card for me to download a free app. Thank you. No, I'm not going to give them my credit card. I mean, they were recently hacked. Why would I want to give them my credit card? I'm not going to buy any applications. I'm anything that I want is no charge. So yes, Anya, another platform. In order to go live there, you have on my phone anyway. You have to download an app, and it's free. But the Play Store will not let me download it unless I give them a credit card, and they don't need it because the app is free. Yeah, I only get the ones that are free. Yeah, Apple's been doing that for a long time, and now Google's doing it. Yeah, I've never had an Apple product. When I was taking classes to learn Photoshop, I worked with Apple computers then, but that was the 80s. And I really liked Apple computers, but in the business world, which the software was better for business at that time on PCs. Yeah, I've always used Android. And I was kind of hoping Samsung would take notice and maybe slip me a phone, because everything I do, all of my videos, the live stream right now, I'm using an old Samsung phone as a camera, and I'm monitoring the video on a different Samsung phone. Yeah, Raymond, I have a junk email that I use for that, but I do my best not to give out uh, too much information. And I tell people I don't have my email attached to my phone. I don't check it, but maybe once a day. Sometimes I'll go 2 or 3 days and not check my email. Now, if I know somebody's going to send me an email, I'll check it. But when I was working, I had to stay on top of emails constantly, and I just don't care to do that anymore. Well, I don't know. It depends on your business. Pretty much like all things, Apple has its strong points and Android has its strong points. Sorry about that. I'll take that call in a few minutes. I thought I had turned the ringer off. I guess I was wrong. Mike. Good morning, Mike. Mike, since it's winter time and the leaves are pretty much off the trees, I'm just got the camera aimed at my blanket. Wait a second here. I thought I heard somebody knocking. Well, around here they do. Roger Blair. I don't get a whole lot of visitors. at least my favorite little bird was loud. Mike, that little bird is so small. It's bigger than a hummingbird, but not by much. And it is so loud. Sometimes I can be inside the house, and if it's quiet, I can hear them. I don't know why the birds like my house, but for some reason, they really like it around here. I don't have any bird feeders. I don't put anything out. They just seem to enjoy hanging out. It's like uh, the first and second summers I was living here, there was a doe that would leave her fawns in my backyard. So my backyard was a daycare for the little ones. Could be. I don't think the previous owner went outside very much. And when they did, I think they was working on the front yard more than anything else. Thanks, Roger. I appreciate that. Well, everybody let me know what you think about this. Is this going to be a good way to get through winter? Put the microphone outside, and if the birds are singing, great. If they're not, I have no control over that. And just aim the camera at a photo or something. People might get tired of the blanket. And for those who go to Why the Fascination, Moggs and Stevie tonight, I'll be in chat. That's right, Mike. I'm just going to change it up a bit. Kind of like when I can't get out in nature because of the weather, I'll play one of my videos and get on the I'll play one of my videos and get on the treadmill and dream about the next good weather that I can actually get out and hike in nature. Or until the subject gets too complicated for me to type. I don't like typing paragraphs. But everybody knows I will at least be in chat. That's become a Tuesday and Thursday night tradition. And I try to go over to WTF Mics and at least say hello. But Moggs makes it a little easier. He does a real good job of being on time on Tuesdays and Thursday nights. It's predetermined and it just works out real well. I'm a bit more random, but I'm trying to get it a little more organized and be around 7 o'clock of the morning. Hang out for an hour or better because I enjoy seeing everybody and making sure everybody's okay. That's okay, Mike. If we were all the same, life would be boring. everybody stay safe. I hope hundreds and thousands of kind words come your way today, and we will catch everybody next time.